2015 was a big year for Mercedes-Benz, especially in terms of SUVs. They now have the most diverse portfolio of people movers, and it continues to get better. We're here in the Austrian Alps to get behind the facelifted GLS, formerly known as the GL, and to find out what's new and improved with the German automaker's 7-passenger vehicle.
The main task was to bring this car into an area of luxury, of comfort, but also driving dynamics are improved at this car. And what we did, we concentrated very on the front of the car. So we updated the grille, we took it steeper into the front. We changed the headlights, we changed the bonnet of the car, put some power domes on it, and also the bumper, to make it follow the actual design idiom from Mercedes-Benz.
The interior of the GLS has changes as well. The eye-catching highlights in the interior include the newly designed instrument panel with a semi-integrated media display, the new 3-spoke multifunction steering wheel, and the modified center console with touchpad. There are also new appointments to colors and trims. And in the heart of the cabin is a state-of-the-art connectivity system. Mercedes mentions that the GLS is a true 7-passenger vehicle, meaning 2 adults can fit comfortably here in the 3rd row. There's no denying that the GLS is a big vehicle. In fact, it measures out to just over 5 meters in length, but you wouldn't necessarily guess that from the way it handles. We've been driving here in the Austrian Alps, and let's just say it's switchback after switchback, and it handles really well, especially in sport mode. And you can change it into sport mode thanks to the dynamic select system. And for the longer drives, you can stay in comfort or even off-road if you find yourself off the beaten path. Yes, the GLS is a big vehicle to drive, but it doesn't feel heavy or clunky. Mercedes has done a great job with balancing the vehicle so it feels sporty, but is also very practical at the same time. All of the engines available on the new GLS provide better performance across the model lineup. For example, the GLS 550 4MATIC with the V8 bi-turbo engine now generates 449 horsepower. That's 20 more horses up from the preceding model. The 3.0-liter V6 bi-turbo engine, which uses the GLS 450 4MATIC, produces 362 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. At the launch of the new GLS, all versions will feature the 9-speed automatic transmission as standard equipment. That's with the exception of the Mercedes-AMG GLS 63, which has its own special configuration. With the dynamic select system, the new GLS provides up to 6 transmission modes. Depending on which setting you're using, you'll get different responses for the optimal driving feel. Despite its size, it feels very agile, and body roll was kept to a minimum, even when pushing it a little bit harder in those sweeping corners. No matter where I found myself, whether I was at elevation or in the city streets, the GLS's cabin remained quiet and serene. Little road noise came inside, and the seats were heavenly to sit in. Once again, Mercedes does a stellar job of turning a very functional vehicle into something that is fantastic to drive. The 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLS is set to hit Canadian roads in late March of 2016. Pricing will be announced closer to the launch date, and both gasoline and diesel engines will be available. Now, I know it's not an easy task to move 7 people around and do it in style, but for Mercedes-Benz, it's par for the course. I'd expect nothing less.
Looking for a high-performance vehicle? We have all the reviews on our website at drivingtelevision.com.